Guys, I wanted to show you guys something. Hey, I made a really huge mistake. You know how I'm out there protesting outside the child visitation supervised visitation facility here in Visalia. The sun gave me a gnarly ass tan, and I tried my best to utilize the shade, but check out this farmer tan, dude. It's insane. Excuse the belly. Let me look. Look at the back, bro. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's like so. To everyone out there, dude, if you got ink, this is the best ink I've had in my chest. The chest just needs one more session and it'll be done. But I went to the wrong tattoo artist in Armona, California. I mean, that guy was a douche, man. He didn't know what he was doing. He messed me up. But anywho, what I'm trying to say in so many words is if you got ink, you got nice ink, and you're out there protesting out in the hot scorching sun, especially out here in the Tulare County region in the 559, wear something like this. Get you a long sleeve. Get a long sleeve that protects you from sun rays. So when you guys see me out there, I'll be wearing this. It'll be much more comfortable. Yeah, it's black. It's going to attract heat, but nonetheless, suffice it to say that it will protect the ink on your body. So, yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. See, so, man, I took off my shirt today. Yesterday. Sorry, guys, it's still early in the morning. We got up at 6 a.m. I took off my tank top last night before I showered, and I was like, oh my god, I got this big old what's it called? Farmer tan?
Farmer
John tan. There we go. So, yeah. Yeah, so just thought I'd share that with you guys. Always wear a long sleeve if you got a lot of ink on your body. Later, guys. Love you guys. Hey, guys. Good morning. Just Pignorance 559 here. Top of the morning here. New episode. So, it is Monday morning. We're at the Visalia police station. I really don't want to be here. You guys know me. You know how I am. You know how I feel about the badge. You know how I feel about these blue Nazis. How that one male veteran officer from the Porterville PD got in my face and he called me a nigger. And when I filed my complaints, a bunch of the female officers from the Porterville PD would always try to pull me over and try to shoot me. You can see them on my rearview mirror as they're standing there, taking the stance, ready to shoot and kill. It's all on the dash cam video, and every time I request it, they don't want to give it to me. When I request the footage of the drones, when they use to follow me around, I say, I need the drone footage. I bugged the sheriffs and the police station from the Tulare County region. I said, I need that video footage so I can identify the fat male veteran officer who called me a nigger. They don't want to give me the footage. But anywho, it's Monday, and I brought my sign with me. And I'm going to read it to you guys again. It says, Mama didn't bring my son for the third time. The manager, Lorena, said if she don't bring my son for the fourth time, my visitations will be shut down. So I put enough with the white man's judicial retaliation. When I say that, I'm talking about the white judges inside the Porterville courthouse, the white judges inside of the Visalia courthouses. And it says, no more white oppression. White oppression. When these white judges, when they oppress you with the power that is bestowed upon them. When I told him about that male officer who got in my face who called me a nigger, he didn't do shit. When I tell him about the female officers from Porterville PD who have tried to shoot me before countless of times, they didn't do shit. That one white blue Nazi trigger happy cracker boy, the white CHP officer who pulled me over just because I was passing by bumping NWA saying fuck the police. So that's a freedom of self-expression, freedom to listen to whatever the hell you want without being retaliated upon by these blue Nazis. So I'm going to go on here and I'm going to report because these female staff members from the Child Visitation Supervised Visitation Facility here in the state of Visalia, from what I've seen, as long as I've been there, never canceled a visit, was never absent. I was there. I never canceled a visit. If my car ran out of gas, I found a way to walk 4 or 5 miles just to get there. If I had to walk, I would walk miles just to be there. Even in the midst of being homeless, even in the midst of having jobs left and right and just being kicked out or being treated like garbage. Keep in mind, these are all strategic plans of action, okay? These are all calculated plans of action, you know. This is law enforcement reaching out to people everywhere that I go, trying to make my life a living hell. So I'm going to exercise my right, and I'm going to report and say, hey, the mom's not bringing my son. Can I please document it? Because from what I've seen, the female staff members in that facility, they not only protect mothers' rights, even while they're watching the mothers violate father rights, they enable that behavior when they see mothers not following court orders. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna walk in there together, okay? Hopefully these blue Nazis don't conduct themselves like Porterville PD, huh? Hello, good morning, good morning. Hi, I just wanted, yes, hi, I wanted to make a report, before, I stand outside the supervised visitation facility, because I am out there protesting every day in the morning till like 4 p.m. My co-parent, she's not bringing my son. It's court ordered. She hasn't brought him for the third time in a row.
Do you have the court order with you?
No, but I can get a copy from the facility if you'd like.
I don't have a way to get. There's no database that we have regarding
You're saying I can't make a police report? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying in order to make a police report, I would need that the court order.
You need a court order? Like a copy
of the order. I would need to look at it. Otherwise, I have nothing to go off of.
Okay. I'm gonna go out there right now. If you're saying you need a copy for court order, that's well understood. Let me go to the facility. I'm gonna be protesting a little bit. Then I'm gonna ring the doorbell, as always, peaceful, non-hostile, respectfully, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask them for that copy you're requesting.
Just
something that says that.
I know the stipulations. Otherwise, I don't know anything. I don't know like when she's supposed to bring the kid over.
It's every Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Right, but in order to know there's a violation of that court order, I'd have to see it.
Okay.
And
So go.
Unfortunately, it's weird, but we don't have a database for that.
I'm gonna go right now to the facility.
Yeah.
You need something in paper stating these are the days that the father comes.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna go over there right now,
and then I can look at it, and then I'd be able to do the report.
Okay, I'll even get a written down documents. Hopefully, the female staff members at the child visitation supervised visitation facility here in Visalia, they are exercising transparency, and I hope they're not biased. But I've never missed a day. I've never canceled. It's always the mom. Right. So I'm gonna ask them for documentation proof, like, hey, the father's always here. Let me go get those copies for you. What was your name again?
Officer Loera.
Officer Lorea? Loera. All right, my name's Chuy. Officer Lorea. I'll be right back, okay?
No problem. Yeah. Just bring that and we'll be good to go.
Okay, we'll do. I'll be right back. All right, so you know what? To be honest with you, bro, that you see that front desk experience right there? Did anybody see anything wrong with that? Did anybody find anything wrong with that? I didn't. I don't know who the hell that guy is, and I don't trust him. I don't trust him just because of where he works and what he represents. But let's not be let's walk around amongst our community with open eyes and an open heart. He was professional. It sucked because I was a little bummed out because, hey, I'm here to make a report, but he says, okay, you want to make a report, we need documentation. It sucks, but all right, we're gonna go to the facility, the supervised visitation right now facility, and I'm gonna go get that copy. Okay, I'm gonna get a copy of, hey, this is proof. Hey, Mr. Sanchez is supposed to be here to see his son for 1 hour every Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And I'm also gonna ask the ladies to please get me because the females inside of that supervised visitation facility, I hope and pray to God they're practicing transparency. I can't stand here and say, and they're also exercising not being biased, because I've seen it. I've definitely seen how the females there are very biased towards fathers. You know, from what I've seen, they take enjoyment of seeing mothers not bringing the child so they can spend time with the fathers. So I'm gonna need documentation of that too, stating, hey, she hasn't been bringing them, and I'm gonna bring those papers back, because that's what the officer at the front desk needs. And again, I don't like cops because I have my reasons because of what they've done to me and how they treat me. But he was alright, he was alright. And when it comes to civilian and police officer interactions within not just our Tulare County communities, but just nationwide, that's the way interactions should be. It shouldn't be, hey, that officer is, he's pissed off to see you. He's pissed off because he got to do paperwork. No, that guy was pretty damn chill, professional. So, oh damn, you know what? I think this street connects right. Yeah, see the child supervised visitation building's over there, and the PD's right behind me. So, all right, guys, let me go ahead to this facility, and I'll keep you guys updated. Love y'all. All right, you guys, we are here. I'm gonna go knock on these doors. Hopefully these female staff members are exercising transparency and give me the documents that I need, that the officers need. Damn, watch out. I call them officers, not blue Nazis. Watch out. So be respectful of others, of those around you. You don't have to film them, but you do have the right to film yourself. And just a ring the bell. Good morning. Good morning. I just came from the Visalia PD. The guy at the front desk, the receptionist, a guy, he said, I want to make a police report of how my co-parent's not bringing my son every week. He said, he needs proof. He just needs proof of something that says, hey, Mr. Sanchez is supposed to be here. So is the co-parent. And may I please have just one simple document stating all the time she hasn't brought him?
Can I send you an email and then I'll print it out right away?
Can I get a paper? I'll accept the email, but
no, I'll send you the email, but then I'll print it so I can give you a printed copy of the email.
Ahí está bien, muchas gracias.
Okay.
The schedule that states when I'm supposed to, that I'm here, something stating that I'm always here, I haven't missed a visitation, and also all the time she's not brought him, please, por favor.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes.
Ahí está bien. No worries. Muchas gracias. So I guess that's the interaction here. So far everything's good. The female staff members here, they're not trying to deprive me, of documentation. They're, compliance is there, transparency is there, which is a good thing. That's what I like. It's what every father should experience. But what every father shouldn't experience is, coming in here and then not being able to see your baby. It's like, man, this is how bad things happen. We see it all over our country, nationwide here in America. Well, why do fathers snap? Why do bad things happen? The father spoke to so many judges and said, pleading with the judges, but the white judges don't do a damn thing. You deprive a father from year round, and well, what happens? I'm not saying I'm going to do anything stupid, but I do understand. I understand why bad things happen because of the system, our white judicial court system, how it's flawed and how it's set up for fathers, don't have rights.
She's working on that.
Oh, no worries. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh man, hanging in there. How y'all doing? Working hard, huh? Yeah, I see you guys. You guys always running back and forth. Next parent. That's good though. That's good. I'll move my camera this way. I'm gonna make sure I don't get you on there. Okay? Got you. So I'm just waiting patiently. Patiently waiting. So it's these things like this, they can get pretty uncomfortable, but you got to do it. Fathers don't want to do this. We don't really want to do this. We don't want to go to this extent. But the female community here in America, mothers here in America, They put us in this position. You know, just bring the child. We don't got to be doing all this toxicity. You know, but you know, all this, you know, it did humble me. It did humble me. I think twice, dude, before I lay pipe, bro. I think twice now. That's why I only got one baby. You know, just one child. I'm sorry, dude, but I gotta state this. My co-parent, I don't have to say her name, but how many kids does she have? I think like 6, 7 kids. What is it? 4 or 5 baby daddies? Come on, man. I learned, bro. Yo aprendí, güey. Yo aprendí. I learned. You know? It just, my mind was a little shook at sometimes, because just to see the leniency and the protection for females and mothers. It's like, man, dude, relax, dude. Mothers ain't all that innocent, bro. Females in general just aren't all that innocent, bro. Like, it takes 2 to tangle, baby. It takes 2. So, I'm gonna keep filming just in case, you know, because I don't want no cops running up on me like they would at Porterville PD and just go hands-on with me, unlawfully violating my civil rights. But so far, everything's peaceful, dude. Everything's peaceful. You got no cops rolling up, trying to draw down on me. The female staff member here, so far, you know, I guess she's gonna retrieve the docs that I need. And then once I get those docs, I'm gonna stop recording so I can save video time to record more, so I can go back to the PD, Visalia PD, and just, hey, here are the documents you needed. Can I please document it that the mother's not bringing my son? So, to all the fathers out there watching, learn from my mistakes. You know, think, bro. Think twice. Don't think, bro. Don't think that these bad things can't happen to you. At one point, yeah, I was a pretty boy. You know, at one point, I was a freaking heartthrob. Yeah, I was always in the gym. But God will find a way to humble your ass. If the devil couldn't get to you, I've said this countless of times, if the devil couldn't get to you, what is he going to send you? Te va a mandar un pinche mujer, güey. He's going to send you a female. You know? Body of a Coke bottle, everything. Only to get you to fall. Okay? The devil don't want you to be kings. He knows that when we're born, we're a chosen people of color, blacks and browns. When we're born, we're young little baby princes. And the devil knows that we have the potential to be kings. But what happens? Hey, vamos con el pinche chorizo, güey. Okay? Accountability is everything, you know. With fathers, too, take accountability, bro. Conviction is everything. You know? Hay que aprender, güey. You know? So, you know, I learned, and you don't think there's times where I'm downtown or I go out looking for jobs and there's girls hitting on me trying to, excuse me, ma'am, and then they think I'm weird. Oh, you fucking faggot. Oh, okay, I'm gay. I'm no faggot. All right, bye. I just don't want to deal with that shit. Sometimes I can see a woman and I look into her eyes. A veces miro el pinche diablo, güey. I can just see it. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Have a nice day. God bless. Bye. You know, these. Some could say that the court system is it's not only flawed, of course it is, but it's very, very cutthroat. I don't care who you are. Nothing hits harder in life than, you know, life itself, dude. And when you're out there putting your chorizo in places you shouldn't, you'll get humbled, bro. You'll get humbled by the, you know. Female staff member just jumped out of her car and just gave me a dirty ass look. Telling you, bro, the system's flawed, bro. Women hate fathers here. Women hate fathers in America in general, dude. Like, fathers just don't have rights here, dude. You know, in general. There's a lot of things that need to change, bro. A lot of things need to change as far as father rights, right reform is concerned, dude. You know, because there's a lot of abuse in the system, bro. Un chingo de abuso, güey. Un chingo, güey. So, y'all looking at me like I'm crazy, bro. Like, Damn, bro. Well, don't these females understand that fathers have rights, bro? We're not second-class citizens, ese. Fuck, dude. I'll say this, bro. No one's an immigrant on stolen land. I repeat, nobody is an immigrant on stolen land. Well, I'm gonna kick down some knowledge that you can't learn in college. Check it out. My co-parent came into this country illegally, bro. She was born in Mexico. Comes here with a game plan. Her mafia moves are to have babies with male U.S. citizens. That's her hustle. And guess what? The courts here in the state of California protect her. She has more rights than me. Ahí está la mujer. We're going back.
My email didn't go through. Can I get your email address?
Oh, my email is CHUWYBOY. So that's chewyboy28 at gmail.com.
I had 18. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the one that I printed. The one that didn't go through, it has the wrong email address, but I'm gonna forward you the right one. Let me know if that's all you need.
Oh, it states that she has, you know what? It's
Cancel
not.
3.
Wait.
So we've canceled 1 visit due to being short-staffed, and then mom's canceled 3 visits.
Does it say the mother canceled here 3 visits?
Yes.
Where
yes.
does it state that? Sorry about that.
It's okay. It says here.
The mom has canceled.
Uh-huh.
And does it say
The
anywhere
mom
where
has
I've canceled? No, huh?
3. Yes, it says you are scheduled Fridays 5:30 to 6:30, started February 14th. You have not canceled any visits.
Like I've been present?
Correct.
Okay,
So
sounds
it
good.
says agency canceled 1 visit and mom canceled 3 visits.
Okay. And my standings, I've always been here, right? I haven't
Correct.
canceled? All right,
Correct. That's what
sounds
that
good.
says.
What was her name again?
Lorena.
Lorena. All right,
Yes.
Lorena.
And then
Lugo.
I will forward to the right email, so you'll have it in the email as well.
All right, muchas gracias, Lorena. You guys have a great day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Wow. I guess my mind, body, and soul is a little shooketh, and just how the city of Porterville was to me. How they would show up at all my jobs. The cops would harass me. The cops would try to start fights with me in his patrol car while I'm clearing the lot at Save Mart, waving his hands up and down. He's in uniform in his patrol car. He's trying to initiate a fight. I mean, I'd box the pig. I'd box that blue Nazi. But he's in uniform. He's got a badge on his chest. He's got a Glock at his waist, and he's on the clock. And I know if I put hands on this dude, he's trying to fight me. And, if I knock this dude out, guess who goes to prison? Me. So just city of Porterville, man. There's just a bunch of FBI and informants, and your neighbors, your co-workers could be informants for FBI and local law enforcement. I've seen it all, dude. I was working at Save Mart for like 6.5 years. 6.5 years, dude. I was really looking forward to hitting my 7-year mark as far as that milestone is concerned. But I remember my managers would grill me up and say, "What's up with all this protesting you're doing? You know how many cops I know? We can fuck your life up." Like, I remember all that. But anywho, I'm happy that Lorena was able to exercise transparency, and she wasn't trying to deprive me of my father rights. One thing I just don't like about that facility is that the female staff members, they don't put the pressure on mothers. They're not calling and saying, "Hey, why aren't you bringing them?" Well, why aren't you doing your part? The fathers are doing their parts. Why aren't you doing it? So things of that nature that need to be addressed. And ever since this experience, I wanted to bring it to light too, that supervised visitation facilities, they need to hire men. They need to hire male candidates, okay, in those facilities. Because when you hire all these women, they're going to look at you through the lens of a female's perspective, a mother's perspective, never a father's. But anywho, one was at the PD. Let me go speak to this guy at the front desk, that officer. I'm going to call him an officer, because you can come at me like a blue Nazi. So I ain't going to call him a blue Nazi. I'm going to call him officer. All right, guys. All right, you guys. So I got the document the guy needed. I'm going to read it to you guys. It says from Lorena Lugo. She's the manager of the supervised visitation. I guess she's like the head honcho there. She does run the facility. You guys didn't see it, but you guys did hear hand me the paper. It says, "Hello, Suze. As per our conversation, you are needing proof about your schedule and how many visits have been canceled. You're scheduled for visits every Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Visits began on February 14, 2025. You have not canceled any visits. The agency canceled on 4/5/25 due to being short-staffed. That is true. I do understand. You got to give those ladies credits. Like I said, I'm not a closed-minded vato. Eh? Those I've seen those ladies do. They're running back and forth. Oh my God, another parent. And there's another white lady. She's running around. She's breaking a sweat. I'm like, damn, girl, drink some water. You know, they're busy. They do get busy. So I do understand that aspect. And then, because the next week they made an effort to, let's find a way to make this work so we won't have to cancel on the father. You know, there was that, you know, I do appreciate that. What does it say? However, the visits will be rescheduled at the end of 24 visit grant. The mom has canceled. I repeat, the mom has canceled 3 visits on April 18th, May 2nd, and May 9th. Let me know if you have any questions. Respectfully, Lorena Lugo, Program Manager, Supervised Visitation Center. Okay, so now we're going to go in there, and we're going to give this to the guy, say, hey, here's proof. I just want to make a police report so it can be documented that the mother's not bringing my son. Come on, guys, you come with me.
Richard's telling?
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I'll help her out and then sign off on it.
This Saturday night, maybe Sunday morning?
Good morning, good morning.
I'm gonna help her out first. I'll be right back.
No worries, take your time, yes, sir.
It wasn't reported stolen, we didn't know it was stolen yet.
Paciencia, you know, patience is virtue.
And we broke in the house, took the keys.
Which one is it?
And she already got called parents also.
So he's gonna go and help her, you know. I know these things can be stressful, but tenga la mente que tienes que tener paciencia. Be patient. Patience is virtue. And just wait. I want to go outside and do a vape sesh, but they're out there and I don't want to, you know. Damn, bro, check out these clothes, bro. Chinga. We kept those as souvenirs, huh? How many blacks and browns did they beat with those, huh? God damn. Chinga. Smith & Wesson, huh? It's a nice revolver, but I prefer 1911s, right? Kimbers. Check out this little motorcycle, dude.
Help you out after that. You have to go back right now, though. Oh, okay.
You can't say that ain't nice, right?
You have that copy?
Yes, I got it right here.
Is it the actual court order?
They said this is the best that they could do. It's a copy.
It'd have to be a copy of the actual court order, man.
So you're saying you guys can't enforce my father rights? It's a copy right there.
If there's no court order, if it doesn't have the stamp, the county stamp, and if it's not an actual court order, we can't enforce anything.
So ask him again about a court order.
Yeah, it'd have to be the actual order.
Okay, all right. If
Yeah.
you want me to go back again, I'll go back again.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're saying, what's your
That's
name
exactly
again?
what I'm
Officer
saying.
what?
Laura, yeah.
Officer, I'm gonna say Officer Lorrea said he needs you guys to make a copy of the court order. That's what you need?
Has to be the copy of the court order, yes.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go over there right now again. back to the facility again. See what I mean? Those police that are connected with the courthouses, the judicial court. What is it called? Curveballs that they throw at you. So let's go back. See if they can give us the right document that the officer's asking for. All right, you guys. So we are back at the facility. Thank God it's just down the street, like 2 blocks away, or like a block and a half. Gotta go back in here. Talk to Lorena. Poor Lorena. She's like, dude, you again? So, put my stuff down. As usual, guys, when you come here, don't go in. Always ring the doorbell. They have rules here, dude. So you gotta respect it. Step back. Yeah, I'm already sweating a little bit, but it's all right though. Good morning, Lorena. I'm so sorry. I went to the Visalia PD right now. He said this isn't good enough. That's what he said. I was like, what? I was like, it states everything. He said, no, I need they have a copy of a court order. They need the copy.
You need a copy of your court order.
Sí, eso es lo que dijeron ellos. That's what he said.
We have your copy. Let me print it out.
Muchas gracias. Está bien, you know, it's better I get it here because I thought I was going to have to show you guys another episode after this, to walk to the Visalia courthouse and get one there. But you see what I mean? I mean, you guys are seeing it, you're looking at it, you know. Perception is very real. See the loopholes and all the struggles and challenges and hurdles and walls and full of challenges that they put in front of fathers here in America. But, you know, one thing I'm starting to master a lot and learn is patience, the element of patience. Paciencia, way. It sucks, but learn it. Learn patience. You know, like I said before, and I preach about this all the time. You know, white is a system. And it's full of white oppression, and these are just white loophole challenges full of oppression, and it shouldn't be like that, you know. But they say we do, and it sucks, man. You know, I miss my son. I miss my son. I had him for over 8 years, 7.5, 8 years, and you know, I just don't get it. You know, this country or our court judicial system, fathers, man, you make one mistake and it's like prosecute, persecute, and just kill the guy. You know, shoot him when you can, when you pull him over. But the mothers, no way. Déjalas. Chingado ese. You know, I am a firm believer of people, you know, so many people, so many souls out here. We do deserve a second chance. We do deserve a chance to redemption. You know, it's called grace. It's funny how the white people. Muchas gracias. It states the visitations and everything, right?
Yes, it should be the last page.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have a good day.
You too.
What was I stating earlier? Okay, you know, all these white folks, man. I did my homework on, you know, a prime perfect example. All the officers, the CHP officers, these white folks, and even some that are raza, but they're in uniform with a badge on their chest and a Glock at their waist, because, you know, every day's Glocktober to them. You know, these folks they're Christians. They claim to be Christians, but just so eager. Their fingers are so itchy, eager to kill. Kill. You know, it really opens your eyes as to how the whole world sees us, our whole country. You know, we got Canada. They were our allies, bro. They hate us, and rightfully so, because of how our way of life is. How we don't just treat our own people this way. We treat other nations this way. We bomb, maim, and rape. You know, viciously. Canada hates us, Mexico hates us, Mexico, chingao, Russia, China, Iran. Dude, our NATO allies hate us now, dude. Why? The white man. Who do you got in office right now as our president? Pinche trompas, way. Dude's like, neta, homie. Do your research, bro. Who's a rapist, bro? Touch hella fucking girls, dude. Hella young minors, bro. He's raped porn stars. He's raped women. But because he's stupid rich, you know, stupid, retarded, ridiculous rich, he can get away with it. He's got how many felonies? But he ain't convicted because he's white. That's why I say white is a system. He ordered how many extreme right-wingers to storm our U.S. Capitol, and when he gets in office, he pardons them and releases them. The Proud Boys. Proud Boys. I know what I'm talking about. I was a former Trump supporting Republican myself for so many years. The list goes on and on. Last time I checked, you can't even have a felony to run for presidency. But because Trompas is a fucking crybaby, that fucking hijo de su puta madre, güey. But if it had been a black or a brown individual, que la chingada. Off with his head. You got that guillotine ready? You didn't sharpen up the blade. You got us a new blade, right? So, just the major contradiction and the double standard and bias and double jeopardy bullshit that our country's full of. I don't trust nobody. I got no faith in humanity, man. I check left and right before I cross the damn street. I ain't trying to get ran over. Orale, it's a brown guy. Hit him, 10 points. Oh, that? Anyways, one was at the PD. Let's go give this to the officer. Love you. Guys, Pignerns 559. I got the document. Lorena finally gave me the right one. Let me just clarify, maybe, you know, I'm assuming she should have known the rutina. She should have just given me this one in the first place. But, you know, a court order document is what was needed. So let's go give this officer what he requested. Because all I'm trying to do a police report, but he said he can't go forth to the simple, easy peasy police report. He needs these documents, so.
Where's he out of? He's out of Hanford.
He's out of Hanford?
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Okay.
Because they arrested him that night. They arrested him. Yes. And he got out in a couple hours.
Okay.
He was out of jail before we even found out about it.
So he's helping someone right now, so patience.
Let me see what I can get. I need to figure out what happened on that night.
Okay.
Why was he arrested in the first place?
Okay, yeah, if you can
That
let us
has
know
nothing to
too.
do with what happened with him breaking into the house?
No, we didn't know anything about it until he was arrested. Mhm.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
That sure was just the court order document that you were requesting. Do you want me to sign in here? Or?
Yeah, bro, just sign in and then I'm helping them out real quick.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, they were here before me. Absolutely. Do you want me to wait here, or do you want me to
Yeah, if you can sit down.
take a seat? Yeah, no doubt. All right. there was like 2 people before me. I'm just gonna be right here outside the front door window.
That's all good, bro. I'll come and get you.
You'll flag me down?
Yeah, I'll flag
All
you.
right, thank you so much. So just wait, be patient. Gotta be courteous of those around you when you walk into a police station. As you can see, I did lose my spot. I come back with the right docs, but you know, as you can see, I'm not the only one facing problems here. There's a lot of issues in the city of Visalia, V-Town. Don't be throwing up any gang signs. You'll get hit with gang injunction otherwise. See, sometimes you just gotta smile. You gotta learn to, I'm like that because a lot of people say, well, you're immature. No, dude. I remember Tupac said something in one of his songs, and it always stuck to me as a child. I was, what, 7, 8 years old? And I remember he said, he was rapping, and he goes, you know that song that goes, smile for me, won't you smile? In that song, he said, in this life, and quote me if I'm wrong, you know, in this life, through all the rain and pain, you know, there's going to be a lot of shit you're going to see. But throughout all the rain and the pain and all the bullshit, you got to learn to keep a sense of humor. Smile. So, I think that's what he said. If I'm wrong, all my brothers jump on the chat, on the comment section, let me know if I'm wrong. You know, correct me. You know, I can take constructive criticism, shit. So, anywho, I'm gonna cut this video short right now because I need to film the interaction with the officer. Again, I highly, highly recommend, and I do promote this, whenever you have any interaction with any police officer, I don't care if he's a fucking front receptionist, I don't care if he's a police officer, a sheriff, a fucking CO, a CHP officer, you fucking pull out your phone and you fucking film. Because what do? Year round, every single fucking day, there is a 98% rate chance that these officers, they'll write false statements. They like to add on to the, just so it can push and fit their narrative. Remember that. I tell you guys, and I share all this with all my Black and brown community because I love y'all. Okay, this is Pignorance 559. I love y'all. Finally, I'm being called up. Put this here so I don't forget it.
Let me take a look at that paper clip you got there.
Yeah, Lorena. So this is the updated court order. It's in the back right there.
How about that? Yeah, they didn't give you anything with the actual stamp though, with the county stamp.
You need a stamp now, man. You're throwing all these curveballs at
That's
me.
what I told you. You haven't recorded on video. Remember, I told you that the court order has to have like a stamp on it.
That's a court order document. There's a stamp right there in the front. You see it? There's a stamp right there.
My mistake, man. And you're Jesus Sanchez, right?
Yeah, my name is Jesus Sanchez.
Where are you guys supposed to meet at?
It's right here down the street. It's like a block and a half down the street. It's connected to this street.
So I guess the visitations are arranged by the Family Services Chat House, right?
Yeah, it's right here, just down the street.
Yeah. So it doesn't really tell me when you guys are supposed to have the visitations. All it says is that they're supposed to be arranged by them, right?
Here's a statement right here. It's every Friday, every week from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And it's stating there how many times she hasn't brought my son. And it also states there they are exercising honesty and transparency with fathers and father rights. I haven't missed one day. I've never canceled. I'm always there.
So Lorena, who's that?
I'm assuming. Let me see.
Is that like, is she with like the Family Services place or no?
Lorena is. It states she's. Lorena Lugo. She's the program manager.
She's the program manager.
Yeah, she's the program manager, supervisor visitation center. So she runs the place. Yeah, they put her in charge.
Gotcha. Okay, so when was the most recent visit?
Last week, Friday, yeah, she didn't bring him again. She didn't bring my son.
Uh,
He's 9. He's about to be 10. November 13th.
yeah, it's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. The reason I'm saying it's kind of weird is the fact that they need to put like the visits like on this document. You know
On
what I
the
mean?
on the court order, it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's there.
that's the
It,
thing.
it states.
Well, like here, I'll show you. So check this out. Yeah, so right here, duration and frequency of visits, date and times to be arranged by supervising agency. So
Okay.
that's kind of like that. Kind of like leaves it all open. To be honest, it leaves it very open.
Yeah.
On
I
their
just
side.
I just
On their
wanted to.
side too.
Yeah. I just
So
want.
it's kind of like you're at their will, so to speak. Like it's just whenever they want, because it's arranged by them. You know, like
Yeah.
it says it here. It says it here on the order.
Yeah. I just wanted to, like I said, exercise my all-American civil rights. I just wanted to make a simple police station, like
Absolutely.
what's it called, a police report, just to keep a paper trail on it. That's all.
So we have a way for people to do everything online, and it'll generate it, and then it'll generate a report number for you.
So you're saying I can't make a police report like they did earlier, the people that were here?
That was for a stolen vehicle. That's not.
They made a police report. You're saying I can't make a police report in here?
I'm saying what we normally do with situations like this, is it custody orders and stuff like that. We normally have people do it online.
Okay. So it's just you're
I'm just
throwing
telling you
more.
that's an option.
Yeah, I want the easiest option. Like when civilians, taxpayers, civilians come in here, they just want to make a police report. That's it. I never requested to make a police report online or nothing like that.
What I'll do is I'll give you a case number. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have your ID.
I sure do.
So you guys were supposed to meet this past Friday, right?
It's every Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. I'm supposed to report at the front door 5:20 p.m. so they can exercise the whole piece.
When do you guys have the next meeting for like this order?
The next visitation?
Not the next visitation. The next like
To update it?
To like update it.
I'm not sure.
Nothing?
I'm not sure. It should state on the court order.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say it. Sometimes they'll let you know.
It states there. It's just you just gotta read through it. It's all there.
Right.
You want me to pull it out, the ID, or you need the?
Yeah, I'm gonna take photos of this, brother. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes these things they make them very like convoluted. Like they're not
That complicated?
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it should be more simple instead of complicated.
Yeah, dude, for real. If only it was. If only it was that way. I mean, sometimes they leave things like open to interpretation. That's not good.
Mm.
You know?
Hi, how's it going? Good. Records? Okay, I need a report. I need to fill out a form to get the report.
What's the best phone number for you?
Area code 805 318 00, and that's a 6 and an 8.
Awesome. And then what's the mother of your child? What's her name? Liliana.
Liliana Lemos Lida. Liliana Lemos.
Liliana.
Oh, it's right here, huh? Jeez.
You know her, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't know much. It was just a one night stand, man. I don't really know much about it.
gotcha.
Yeah, I messed up.
I got here, man. And then your son is Ramon. Okay. And Friday, what time was it? 5 o'clock?
Every Friday, every week, from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Fathers to report at the front door there at the premises at 5:20 p.m.
Gotcha. And she did not show up, right?
Yeah, I got that written statement right here. She hasn't brought them 3 times.
3 visits. Okay, cool.
April 18th, May 2nd, and May 9th, and then.
And it was May 12th, so
Mm-hmm.
so sorry that you got that. Okay.
Lorena calls me every Friday. I know when my cell phone pops up and it says chat house visitation. When that phone number pops up every Friday around 1 or 2 p.m., I already know. I'm like, "What's up, Lorena?" Right away, I say, "Am I seeing my son today?" She goes, "She canceled again." But Lorena told me, "Hey, yeah." Lorena said the manager said, "Just be brace." She said, "Brace yourself." That she might not bring him next week again. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like,
So yeah, that's kind of the crux of that whole arrangement, because it's arranged by the family center place that you're talking about.
it was court ordered through what's his name, Judge Rogers, some white judge. His name's Judge Rogers. It was
Right,
Department
right.
9. I remember he set all this up.
Yeah, so it's kind of open. That's the thing. That's the sucky part. So.
No, he said we have to comply though. That we have to. The parents
No,
have to bring the
absolutely,
child.
You're right on that. Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, let me get you a case number, okay?
Yes, sir.
You can grab your stuff, man.
All right, yes, sir.
I don't know the person's name. They didn't give me that information because he wasn't giving me the driver's license. That's why I filed a report, because he wasn't giving me the information. Yeah, he crashed into my business. Yeah. They're saying I called a few times. They were waiting for an officer to sign off on it or something. Which, yeah, it's been 3 weeks now. If we can get the status on that, that'd be awesome.
All right, thanks. Take care. Thank you. Have a good week.
him a message twice, there's no response. But the thing is, I need this guy's insurance information. That's what the officer on site that came out told me, that he was gonna give me, the report will have his insurance information.
All right, sir. Do you need copies of proof of?
I got pictures. I got pictures
Okay.
of everything actually. Yeah.
All right.
Unless there's anything else.
All right. Do you need anything else from me, or?
You're all good, dude.
All right, thank you. You guys have a good day, okay? So that was it. Went to the you saw that? I went through all those loopholes. You see how complicated the court system makes it for single fathers out here in the state of California, or just single fathers in America in general. Damn, you know, just damn, you know, like Will Smith said it himself, damn. So yeah, guys, I'm about to walk down a couple blocks down, and I'm gonna go continue silently protesting again, guys. I highly encourage, if you feel any type of injustices are going on within our Tulare County court system, judicial system, with these oppressive white judges, I do promote and encourage you can protest. Just don't burn anything down. You don't gotta attack those that you're protesting against, but there's a big fucking but. People come around with their bullshit hate, stand your fucking ground. Okay, say, hey, leave me alone. I'm just protesting. Those who do show up, and I've had countless of fathers approach me and sharing their testimonies with me. And fuck, I see that I'm not alone. Fuck, so many fucking fathers out here getting fucked over by the fucking court system. So again, as far as protesting is concerned, again, don't burn shit down. I get it. I fucking get it. To all my to all the black community out there, they talk so much shit about blacks, saying that they burn shit down and cause all this ruckus. But well, fuck, dude, would they be out there fucking burning shit down if our American country wouldn't look into some type of police reform as far as policing is concerned? Because the black people are getting tired, dude. The black community is getting tired of just fucking getting pulled over, shot, and killed and shit. So they're not out there burning shit down for no reason. Fuck. We can start with overturning Terry versus Ohio. That's where they fucked every American. Good morning, good morning. That's the compas right there. They can start with overturning Terry versus Ohio, because once they did that, our, believe it or not, our rights are, minimal now, marginalized to, you don't really have much rights when it comes to you against the blue Nazis. So again, when you're out here protesting, do so peacefully. But if people come around with that bullshit ruckus, or some fucking white peckerwoods want to come around and they read your sign because it says against white supremacy and white oppression, oh, fucking peckerwood, watch out, leave me the fuck alone. If I'm not disrespecting you, don't disrespect me. You don't know what the fuck us fathers are going through, so shit. And hell, I've had white people who approach me. They weren't racist, they were non-hostile, and y así me gustan esos güeros que saben a respetar, güey, and we return the same energies. You know how blacks and raza is. We don't go around starting shit, but we sure as hell don't take no shit either, so again, guys, when you're out protesting, be nice, peaceful, do so humbly and respectful of those around you. But if someone tries to come around and attack you, you stand your fucking ground, dude, and you defend yourself, dude. Okay? Lord knows how it all goes in this country. Fucking some white dudes come around trying to start shit, try to attack you, you fuck them up, they down 911, who are they gonna target? The black and the brown. So, anywho, we're almost there. I'll be right there, protesting outside the establishment, and that's that. Silently protesting with my signs. This is Pignerance 559, Brown Pride. Black Power. I love you guys. Be safe out there and make good decisions, man. So focus on your goals. Stay in school, guys. If you got a gym membership, stay in the gym, stay in school. You know, because you don't want to be in my position, man. It's some bullshit. Anyways, I love y'all. Hey guys, Pigner's 559 here. Decided to take a break. Don't forget to take a break, your little breaks when you're protesting. Make sure you get a little snack in and keep the hydration going. Just got me a quick Doritos and I know I'm gonna chug this down real quick. So it's getting really hot out here, so just don't forget to take your breaks. My bad, bro. I was just I'm just protesting, bro. It says Mama didn't bring my son for the third time. The manager Lorena here. I'm sorry I had to put her on blast. She hasn't really disrespected me or anything, but yeah. I just feel like the women here, the female staff members, are very biased towards males and fathers. And she said if she don't bring my son for the fourth time, the visits will be shut down. Enough with the white man's judicial retaliation. That's the white judges that refuse to hear me out. And I put no more white oppression. I've addressed to the white judges how many times cops from the Porterville PD, a male veteran officer got in my face. He called me a nigger. I filed a complaint. They didn't do shit about it. The pulling over and the running up on me, going hands on, intensified. A lot of female officers from the Porterville PD have tried to shoot me with their hands on their gun, ready to just shoot me. White CHP officer reaching for his gun. I got all that on video. I put it on my YouTube channel. When he was trying to reach for his gun, he did put his hand on his gun, and all this is connected because the female staff here, they're connected to the courts, and they do communicate with the judges. So I'm just out here because this Friday is coming up, my child visitation, and she needs to bring my son, but she's not bringing him. So that's why I'm out here just sticking it to the man, saying it's not okay. That's all I'm doing.
If you want, I could get in contact with some of my friends, see if they can help you out with me, because they have a huge following and stuff like that too.
Really?
So I have a friend who does rap and all that stuff.
Oh, he's a rap artist? That's what's up. Underground shit? Right on.
I think so. I don't really know. I don't listen to him that much personally. Not my thing, but he has like a good following. So if I talk to him about it, he might probably help out a little more.
For sure, man. Sounds good. What was your name?
People call me Suna.
Suna?
Yeah. Suna.
Chewy, man. Pleased to meet you, bro. What happened to your arm, man? You sparring or what?
This? Yeah, I was boxing my brother.
Oh, snap, there you go. Sure, I got it right. I was damn close.
You're pretty close.
Yeah, did you lace up? Oh, shit, you got a scrape too. Like,
I got two.
Damn, when you were fighting him?
Huh?
When you were fighting him today or what?
No, this was like weeks ago. I ended up crashing around because I was at practice and the pavement on that area has no grip on it. So I'm sliding the bike. So I was like, oh damn, I'm done.
Man, bro.
But we were boxing. And we ended up on like a wet area. I slipped. I ended up hitting the tip and just yanked my joint back.
Oh damn!
And I got 2 pins in this moment.
Yeah, get it braced up, man. Get that healed up, man.
But
yeah, for sure. But you'll see me out here, bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
If you see, I'm just silently protesting. I'm not burning nothing down. I ain't attacking no damn body. But
if anything happens, what's it called? There's like a big underground community here. Like at least from here to like out a little more further to San Francisco too.
Yeah.
People who constantly try to get word out there more and more.
See,
and if I get back in contact, I haven't been in contact with them for like that minute.
Yeah.
If I can.
I got friends all over too, all over Cali, Santa Barbara, Oxnard, Ventura, here Tulare County, where I'm from.
I got people from San Francisco all the way to the other side of the world.
From the Bay to the other side of the world. That's what's up. I like that. That's what's up right there, bro.
I got too many homies. But they're not gonna do much over here. But
yeah, no, that's all good.
I can definitely put the word out there for you.
For sure, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, take care, bro. God bless you, right?
I understand what it's like to like not really.
Yeah, it sucks. You got kids?
Nah.
Yeah,
I got little nephews and nieces.
Don't have kids, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You don't wanna. Don't have kids, bro. The courts here in Tulare County, they're cutthroat, bro. Brutal, dude.
I'm young. I'm still a virgin. I'm like.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna have a sex, so I'm actually with somebody that I want to be with.
Dude, you know what? Keep it that way, man. You remind me of me when I was a virgin, bro. Fucking just be careful with women, bro. Be careful, bro.
I got one person I'm talking to now. It's going pretty well. She's never really had any problems. She's never like had many exes. She's only had like I think cool, one, and she, like they only broke up because he was like some dickhead.
Oh damn!
Which
Just
I understand.
stay focused with your goals, bro.
Yeah.
Get a gym membership and stay focused, bro. And
I mean, honestly, I'm trying to finish school so I can go to the military.
there you go. Oh, okay, all right. That's what's up.
I'm
What
gonna get
branch?
done.
Marine Corps or what?
Either Marines or Air Force.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, you look like a brainiac, bro. You're more like go Air Force or Navy, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, 'cause
Army and
I'm-
Marines is more like grunt shit. You know, frontline type of shit.
Yeah, my friend told me I could do Air Force because even if I don't do college and all stuff to like fly the jets and anything, I can still do pretty well with like navigation.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Maybe you can be like an operator. You can fight wars. You don't have to be boots on the ground. You can use drones and whatnot. You know, you can apply your skills there. So
even out there or not in here, like we're fighting wars somehow. There's always a war somewhere, but
it's nice to see.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, wars are popping off all over the world. Matter of fact, now that we're talking about wars, but yeah.
But I would say, is he bad at every
I
now
will,
and then? You know where Mary Condos is?
Where?
Mary Condos, the little restaurant over there.
Yeah, I think I heard of it. Yeah, here in V-Town, Visalia.
You know the schools are here, right? The red one?
Yeah,
On the other side
I
of
think
it?
so. Yeah, I pass by it sometimes.
Yeah.
I see people passing by.
That street by it. That's next to the freeway. Go straight down that way. There's a restaurant that you'll see called Mary Condos. It's right before you cross the bridge to.
Good food or what?
Yeah.
All right,
It's
I'll
right
check
before
it
you
out.
cross the street,
check
across
it
the bridge, going towards the mall.
All right, I'll check it out once I get a job. All
Yeah,
right.
that's where people are at though.
For sure.
I'm
All
saying
right, cool.
that's where my homie goes.
Nice, man.
Raps and all stuff. So
Nice.
like if you ever see like, a guy like out there with a sign or like a music box and like that,
Okay.
play music. What's like that's him. Ask him his names.
All right, we'll do, bro.
And
Will
if you
do.
ever see a guy out there juggling, that's my brother too.
All right, cool.
White dude
That's your
juggling.
carnal.
They'll help you out, man.
There you go, bro. There you go.
They'll help
All right,
they'll
bro.
Find somebody.
I'll let you go, bro. I know you gotta.
Hey, I gotta get to school and fix stuff up right now.
There you
Before I
go, bro. Hey, bro. Stay in school.
Yeah.
Stay focused. Hey, get a gym membership. Stay distracted with a good proactive distraction, bro. Stay away from women, man. I'm telling you, man.
I'm telling you, man, I'm broke. I'm like, you know what I'm doing?
Cool.
I'm at home working out with like what's it called car tire rims and everything like that.
There you
I'm
go,
like,
bro.
Fuck it, screw it, might as well.
Yeah, some positivity,
Yeah,
some
I'll catch
working
you
out.
later,
Hey, see you around, bro. Thank you for not pulling up. And I thought, some people get crazy, but you're pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't ever want to get some fights. I did a lot as a kid. I'm like, I don't want that no more.
Cool, man. Thank you, bro. You have a good one, okay, bro?
Huh?
Be safe out there, bro.
You too, man.
Take care, man. God bless.
Have a good one.
Hey, you too, bro. Yeah, man, just filming interaction. Always film interaction with civilians because some do approach and get hostile, but he was cool. He was cool. What channel?
Yeah.
What channel? The what?
I mean, if you're getting discriminated against in any way, you report Channel 30 Eyewitness News, and they'll come
appreciate
out,
that.
bring crew out here and take your story.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister. You have a good day, okay? Thank you. God bless. We'll see. I guess that does kind of opens my eyes there too, man. I guess not all white folks are racist, you know what I mean? I kind of need to get that that mental stigma out of my mind that all white folks, are racist. And well, as you saw, that lady was white, and she didn't come at me all hostile. I mean, my sign literally says no more white oppression, but she didn't feel triggered or nothing. So that's a beautiful thing, But those who do get triggered, if the shoe fits, wear it. But she was cool, I'm just filming all my interaction with mostly for me to protest, but civilian interaction so far is very peaceful, respectful. I guess Visalia has its standards in comparison to the fucking city of Porterville, dude. It's fucking ratchet out there. The fucking cops out there, they're trying to fucking shoot your ass. Hey, you guys, you know what? While I'm at it, I'm just gonna go down the street, down this street right here, go all the way down, then take a right. Just around the corner, there's another temp agency. I'm just gonna go check the status on my application real quick, and I'm gonna come back. I might as well, trying to knock two birds down with one stone, you know what I mean? I'll be right back. Man, the weather here in Tulare County, I got my allergies acting up. But here, we're at the temp agency. I'm just gonna check status on my application, okay? So I'll bring you guys with me. It's literally just around the block from here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hi. Sign, you got it. May. Today's
The 12th. Okay, and the last four of your social?
6814.
How are you doing, by the way?
Oh, good. Hey, this is the sinuses. My goodness gracious. I remember driving down by the Grapevine.
Oh,
You know how you see all that pollution? I think we're breathing all that in, you know?
of course,
All those chemicals and everything.
Sounds awful. Jesus, right?
Jesus Sanchez, just me.
Okay, perfect. I'll put you down on the
Awesome.
list.
So if you guys find anything in the because I'm stuck in the city of Visalia right now. If you guys find anything in Visalia, please let me know.
Of
Just want
course,
to work.
Visalia would work best for you.
Muchas
I'll put it down.
gracias. All right, what was your name again?
Lydia.
Lydia, muchas gracias por tu tiempo. You have a good one. So just go there and then just go back to protesting. Yeah.